Hello everyone, welcome to Vidikya Explain series. Topic for today's discussion is Krishna River water dispute. So important point for your exam about Krishna River, the parties in dispute, what is the dispute, what is the current situation, and other important information related to interstate river water dispute. So first we'll talk about Krishna River. So Krishna River originates at Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar in Maharashtra. So this is first thing you have to remember. Second thing you have to remember, it is the second biggest river in peninsular India. The first one is Godavari. Godavari is also known as Dakshin Ganga. So you have to remember this. Now the basin that Krishna River runs from four states, that is Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. So you have to remember, in this slide we have discussed Mahabaleshwar, we have discussed in Maharashtra state, then it is the second biggest river after Godavari, and then we have discussed that it goes through four states, that Maharashtra, Karnataka, Telangana, and Andhra Pradesh. So this is you have to remember, and it drains in Bay of Bengal. It drains into, here you can see it drains into Bay of Bengal. This is Bay of Bengal region. This is Arabian Sea region. So the dispute. So the dispute began with the erstwhile Hyderabad and Mysore state. So earlier these were Hyderabad and Mysore state. So the dispute began then, and later continuing between successors Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So later it continued between successors of Hyderabad and Mysore state, that is, and between Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So the current dispute is between these three states, not these three states, but there is one more state, Telangana. So you have understood the origin of the dispute. The dispute began with the erstwhile Hyderabad and Mysore states, and later continuing between the successors of Hyderabad and Mysore states, with Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So first dispute. So in 1969, Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was set up under Interstate River Dispute Act and presented. So in 1969, Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was set up under Interstate River Water Dispute Act 1956. So first we will discuss about Interstate River Water Dispute Act. So Article 262 of Constitution of India, Article 262 of Constitution of India provides for the adjudication of interstate water dispute, provides for the adjudication of interstate water dispute. So this law, this article empowers Parliament, that Parliament may by law provide for the adjudication of any dispute or complaint with respect to use, distribution, and control of waters of any interstate river or river valley. So under this law, Parliament by law can provide for education of this dispute. So as under this article, the Parliament enacted two laws. That is, one is River Board Act 1956 and Interstate Water Dispute Act 1956. So this is, you have to remember that Article 262 under this Interstate Water Dispute Act was enacted, and under Interstate Water Dispute Act, this Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was constituted in 1969. And it presented its report in 1973. So the report, which was published in 1976, divided the 2060,000 million cubic feet of Krishna water at 75% dependability into three parts. So taking on the dependability of 75% of the water, so it divided water into between three states. So you do not have to remember that how much amount of the water was divided between three. So you just have to remember that the Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was constituted under Interstate River Water Dispute Act 1956, and which was enacted under Article 262 of Constitution of India. Now the second Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal was instituted in 2004. It delivered its reports in 2010, which made allocations of the Krishna water at 65%. So first tribunal at 75%, second tribunal at 65%, and surplus flow. So for your exam, you do not have to remember that how much was the division in first and how much was the division in second. So later this was challenged by Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh challenged this. So till now the dispute was going between Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So now what happened, that later in 2014, the state of Telangana was created as per Andhra Pradesh State Reorganization Act. So as per Andhra Pradesh State Reorganization Act of 2014, state of Telangana was created by bifurcating Telangana from Andhra Pradesh. So in 2014, this Andhra Pradesh became two states, that Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. So after the creation of Telangana, Andhra Pradesh had asked that Telangana be included as a separate party at the Krishna Water Dispute Tribunal, and the allocation of Krishna water be reworked among 4 states instead of 3. So now what happened in 2014? The Telangana was created. So now Andhra Pradesh is saying that that Telangana should also be made party, and therefore in the dispute there should be 4 party: Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Maharashtra. However, Maharashtra and Karnataka are opposing this, saying Telangana was earlier was part of Andhra Pradesh, and it was bifurcated from Andhra Pradesh. Therefore, the share of water which was given to Andhra Pradesh, and from that share of water, the water should be given to Telangana. So this is the argument from Karnataka and Maharashtra. So you have understood the basics behind why the dispute. We have discussed the constitutional provisions. We have discussed the Interstate River Water Dispute Act. We have discussed the parties in the dispute. We have discussed about Krishna River, Godavari River. So now we have discussed this. Now that there is the news, it was in news because 2 judges of the Supreme Court has recused from hearing this matter, because they belong to the states of Maharashtra and Karnataka, or they belong to one of the states which are the parties to the dispute. So that is why they recuse themselves from the matter. So the 2 judges of Supreme Court has recused themselves from hearing the Krishna River water dispute, citing the reason that they belong to the disputing states and do not want it to be targeted for the partiality. They say that they do not want it to be targeted for partiality. That is they belong to that disputing state. Therefore, the decision has been influenced because them being from that state. That is why they have recused. So now, recusal of judges. So it is the act of abstaining from participation in official action such as legal proceeding due to conflict of interest. It is due to conflict of interest of the presiding court official. So because of the conflict of interest, the judges have recused themselves from hearing the matter. So there are no written rules governing the recusal of judges. So there are no formal rules. There are no formal rules. No formal rules for recusal. However, there are some grounds for recusal on which the judges have usually recused themselves. So the judge is biased in favor of one party or against another, or that a reasonable objective observer would think he might be. So if it is believed that judge is biased, or it is that a reasonable person can see that judge is biased, judge could be biased in the matter, then the judges recuse themselves from the matter. Second is interest in the subject matter or relationship with someone who is interested in it. So interest in the subject matter or relationship. For example, the judges belong to this Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh state. Therefore, they have some interest in that subject matter. So that is why they have recused. Background or experience such as judges' prior work as lawyer. So in many cases, what happens? The judge was earlier working with that lawyer. So now he becomes judge. Now the person becomes judge. So he has the judge already knows this lawyer, and then there might be conflict of interest. So on that ground, also judge recuses themselves from the matter. Personal knowledge about the parties or the facts of the case. This is simple, that if the judges have prior knowledge of the parties or the facts of the case. Ex parte communication with lawyers or non-lawyers. This is also very simple, that ex parte communication with lawyers or non-lawyers. And rulings, comments, or conduct. So earlier rulings, the earlier comments or conduct. So on the basis of these, the judges recuses themselves from matter. So this is all in this topic. So we have discussed about the Krishna River water dispute. What is the dispute? We have discussed the members of dispute. Then we have discussed the constitutional provision. We have discussed Interstate River Water Dispute Act, and we have discussed about recusal of judges. And we have discussed the bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, creation of Telangana, and what is the current challenges, and why Maharashtra and Karnataka is challenging the Andhra Pradesh argument that Telangana should also be made party of the dispute. Which of the following states is not a party to the Krishna Water River dispute? Not a party. Options are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh. The correct option is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is not a party of the dispute. It is a party of dispute of another river water dispute, that is Kaveri River water dispute between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Which of the following article of Constitution of India deals with interstate river water dispute? So options are Article 261, 262, 263, 264. The correct option is 264. So under this article, the Parliament is empowered that Parliament may by law provide for the adjudication of interstate river water dispute. Question 3. River Krishna originates in which state? Your options are Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and none of the above. The correct option is Maharashtra at Mahabaleshwar. Next question is, which of the following river is known as Dakshin Ganga? Option is Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, and Narmada. The correct option is Godavari. It is the biggest river of peninsular India. And that is why it is known as Dakshin Ganga. Last question, the state of Telangana was created in which year? Your option are 1956, 1973, 2014, 2015. The correct option is 2014. It was created as Andhra Pradesh State Reorganization Act of 2014. So that's all for this session. Stay logical with Vidikya, your best pal in CLAT preps. Thank you.